Hare Krishna. Today our satsang is 12th chapter, 9th shloka. Lord Sri Krishna is saying, Adachittam samadhatum na shaknoshi maisthirim abhyasa yoge na tato mamichhaptum karanjaya. Lord is saying, my dear Arjuna, O winner of wealth, if you cannot fix your mind upon me without deviation, then follow the regulative principles of Bhakti Yoga. In this way, develop a desire to attain to me. Abhyasa yogena tat. Practice yoga. So, Lord in the 12th chapter is regarded as Bhakti Yoga. So, precedent to this shloka, Lord spoke to Arjuna that just fix your mind and intelligence on me, you will live with me. Consequently, the next shloka, Lord is saying, okay, if you cannot fix your mind and intelligence on me, then you try to practice yoga, you try to fix on me. He used the word abhyasa yogena. So, let us discuss the total concept of this. Krishna wants you to reunite with him. Means there is a separation, there is a forgetfulness. And the thing is, forgetfulness comes from mind, remembrance comes from mind. So mind is the solo object which is the intermediary factor between you and Krishna. It is the bridge which will connect the both separated ends. And it is the only means which can get attached to Krishna, mind and intelligence. So, my dear friends, this process of attaching mind to Krishna is called yoga. And yoga means mind should get attached. So, unfortunately, you can say, our mind is attached to sensual enjoyment. We are not attracted to Krishna and His glories, His leelas, His name, chanting name. So now, Krishna wants you to practice it. Krishna wants you back at any cost. You cannot do that, then do this. If you cannot do this, then do that. So there is a positive encouragement for all devotees to Krishna. So now let us consider what Krishna wants and can we do it. These two issues are there. So first issue is Krishna wants us to fix our mind and intelligence on Him. In other words, He wants all of us to remember Him constantly. In other words, He wants to get associated with us always, undivided, uninterruptedly. So why? What Krishna will gain by our association? We are fallen souls. If we get associated with Krishna, we might be benefited materially, spiritually. There are so many things. What Krishna will gain? Why is so making so much efforts to get us back? First we should understand this. Then only our mind will hanker after him. So the thing is, Krishna loves us, and Krishna is the sole person who is ours. Nobody except Krishna is ours. So Krishna, with his knowledge of Gita, Bhagavatam, etc., has already established it that he is the only dear friend. And we fallen souls forgotten Krishna and started seeking pleasures in sensual gratification, and the senses are so impetuous, they forcibly carry the mind even of the spiritual man who is trying to control them. If it gets focused on any one of the senses, Krishna is saying. So our unbridled mind has not got fixed on Krishna, and even after we know everything, Krishna is great, Guru is great and all that, we have not been able to establish, to get fix our mind undividedly on Krishna and Guru. So if we do not do it, then we will again get separated. At the time of death we will not get remembrance of Krishna, and again we will get rebirth in the material world. So this matter is very serious, and it is a serious issue that we all, the devotees of the Krishna, especially I myself a fallen devotee, and should try to fix our mind constantly on Krishna. It may again come back on sense gratification, no doubt, but again we should try to fix it on Krishna. That is the total way of life of devotee. You can fix mind by chanting Maha Mantra, no problem. By reading Bhagavad Gita, no problem. By reading Bhagavatam, no problem. Reading all Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Charitamrita. And among all these, the best process is association with the devotees. If you get associated with pure devotee, his heart is full of Krishna, yours heart is full of Krishna. If you both combine, there will be a conversation about Krishna, and that conversation is as auspicious as the mantras of the Vedas. So it purifies total atmosphere surrounding you. Trusyanti cha ramanti cha, Krishna is saying in that. They enjoy, they get satisfied, they dissolve in that. Ramanti cha. And they feel satisfied. So devotee, if you get pure devotees association, then you are the most fortunate. Okay, if you are not finding it, then go with Maha Mantra, chanting Lord's name is easiest way. But condition is you must be with Krishna. See, your mind should get dissolved in it, in Krishna. Otherwise, that is useless. You may get other benefits materially, again, that is not for that the purpose and target of our chanting. So this shloka is important. Krishna is saying, okay, you may not be able to fix mind and intelligence instantly. Then you try it. Try again and again. What is the loss? Whenever mind wanders due to its flickering and unsteady nature, try to bring it back and fix it again on Krishna. And you can be chanting of the name and so many easy methods Krishna provides. So Krishna wants you to get associated with him constantly, from morning to till sleep. There is no question of 16 rounds, 1 hour kirtan, 1 nagar. That are all your, you can say, consolation of egos. Give it up and just be of Krishna totally, constantly, undividedly, uninterruptedly. Then only, because Krishna is already with you uninterruptedly. You are not with Krishna, and mind and what we have to do, you have to just keep the plug in. That plug is mind and intelligence. Keep it on Krishna, you will be with Krishna. What more to achieve? After death, Goloka, Vaikuntha, so many things that Krishna will see. First let us be with Krishna totally. And all the constrained, restricted methods, give it up. Do it for the purpose of getting Krishna conscious for whole day. That should be the target. Just don't feel that 1 hour kirtan is over, now you are relaxed and you can jump into Maya now for remaining total day, remaining period. No, that should not. This 1 hour chanting, 1 hour kirtan is only to be Krishna conscious till the sleep of the day. That is the motive. So when you go to temple in the morning, it is just to remain consciousness till you come back in the evening by completion of your work. So this is the devotee's life, and Krishna is encouraging us, do it, I am with you always. So what is the problem now? Nothing. Be total Krishna conscious. There are no ifs and buts, no calculations. 100%, not even 99.99 you want. Krishna wants you completely. So we are also ready to go to Krishna completely. What is the problem? What illusion? Krishna's illusion. So Krishna will remove illusion. Okay, what is again more hurdle on you? But just you wish it. You try to do it. And things will happen, you will see. And you will be total Krishna man. Finish. You don't need any certificate from anybody. Krishna is there to encourage you through Gita externally, through Super Soul internally. So try to get initiated by Krishna's shlokas and Guru's grace and all devotees association, and you just start this method from today. Don't make it pending for tomorrow. Every minute is counting and every minute is precious. So don't let any moment down in illusion. Illusion is Krishna's energy, 7th chapter, 14th shloka. One who surrenders him easily overcomes it. Krishna is telling you, not putting a big thing here. What is the problem? So my dear devotees, this shloka is important. Krishna wants you to practice the mind and intelligence, fixation of mind and intelligence on him constantly. And it is mind's nature, it's again run, and if it runs for thousands and lakhs of time, again you bring it back and fix on Krishna. That is wanted. Okay. And remaining, Krishna's mercy will do. Thank you and Hare Krishna.